Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of June 2023 for the sign of Virgo. If you have Sun, Moon or Rising in the sign of Virgo, or if you're a cross watcher and your loved one is a Virgo sign, this might be the video that you might want to watch. As always, I want to thank you all for supporting my channel, those of you who have been for a while, or if you're new and just joined this channel, thank you so much. If you like the kind of work that I do, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you're interested in having a private reading with me, you can find my contact in the About tab. And many thanks to those who have reached out for private reading. Thank you so much for your patience. With that, let's start the reading. Let's see what kind of messages we're going to receive for Virgo for June 2023. So off the bat, I can see that some hardship is about to finish, but some of you are thinking about quitting and giving up. Virgo, be a little bit more patient. Something has discouraged you. Maybe specifically it's about markets, it's about finances, the way that you have invested, the plans that you had, the expectations that you had maybe from your job or maybe your studies. There's something that you expected to be easier, but you kept going and you were like, okay, I'll be more patient. But at this point you're like, you know what, it's taking so long and I think it's not gonna work. I see that you're very, very close to the end. And again, it depends on different scenarios for different people. But what I can see is that the hardships are almost over and you can get the result of your hard work. So why quit at this time? Evaluate the situation. Don't be emotional about this. And also don't listen to anyone who gives you an idea about it, or anyone who gives you an opportunity, or if someone is trying to make you disappointed and give you an upsetting review. So make sure you check everything yourself. Don't just judge the situation based on what you've heard or what other people have said. I'm not gonna say that they are dishonest, but maybe they just have a different take from that situation, and you might find out later that if you knew all the elements, you might have decided in a different way. Anyway, so be careful about that and be cautious. But overall, I see good advancements. There's an idea that might come to your head very quickly, a big idea, a shift of decision. Someone is leaving and they're like, I see a female energy, they're leaving and they're leaving. Maybe it has been 2 times, like 2 weeks, 2 months or 2 years that they have been thinking about this connection, this removing themselves from this situation, and their person was not making them taking this seriously, and they were like, oh yeah, she's never gonna do that. Maybe someone is quitting their job, maybe they're ending a relationship, and the other party was like, oh, she's not never gonna do that, and they're leaving 2 things behind. Maybe there are children involved or money that it has made it difficult for them to make this decision. But I see that they're doing this. The person who they leave behind is going to be upset. They're going to regret this. I feel like this woman or this female energy has been neglected, and now wants in the love for the fact that they want to show what they will do, what they mean. They're gonna do this even if it's gonna be a huge burden on both parties. As I said, there might be children involved or investments involved. Anyway, so this is gonna happen. But after I see that they might be called back, or there might be the person who has been left behind might be sorry and try to reach them, but there is no connection. They're not going to respond, and this is gonna be ended. For others of you, you might be hearing a call. Maybe someone calls your name, maybe they call you for an interview, something that you have applied or you have been waiting for. It's been a long time, it's been a long wait, and you're about to quit, but at last moment they call you. So in general, Virgo, don't lose your hope. Try to stay positive. Again, evaluate your situation. Depends on each person's life. It's different, but try to stay positive. Don't feel emotional and don't make radical decisions. Someone is about to announce a very big news, but they're waiting for a good opportunity. I think it might be an announcement from your company. Maybe they want to ask everyone to go back to on site. Maybe they want to say that remote working is over. I don't know, something like that. There's a big announcement coming, and it's for the public. It's not just for you. I mean, for some people, it might be just personal life, but I feel the collective energy in general. So they're waiting to announce. There might be an announcement that you are here, and that will affect your day-to-day life, your daily commute, your I don't know, investments, your plan, maybe your daycare. The daycare you took your children to is changing some policy, something like that, which is affecting your life, and then you have to think about an alternative or just get adopted, like you adapt to the new situation. The advice from the card is that don't overreact, try to sleep over it, don't judge the situation, don't act quickly, don't like quit your job and say, oh, I'm not gonna, I don't want to work here anymore. Be patient. Again, the reading is calling for a lot of patience, and that's basically what is gonna help you in the long run, because anywhere I look, there is some things that are going to be aligned, and you don't want to miss the opportunity. And after you leave, you might hear from other people that, oh, actually that situation was fixed. Oh, I see a child, a very cute child. You might be asked to take care of someone's children, and I see a lot of bounding. You might be like a single person who doesn't have children. I see interaction for you with kids. Maybe it's your grandchildren. Maybe you haven't been around kids for a long time, and then you just enjoy. There might be also a possibility for you to behave like a child, like enjoy your life. Some of you might think about, oh, you know what, I just want to do something for myself, and I don't want to always consider other people, my job, my family, my children. I want to live for myself for a bit. And actually that's very, very nice. That's going to change your mood. That's going to bring a lot of happiness and self happiness, maybe for you and your inner child. There might be responsibilities that you will be asked to take care of. So if you are not able, be very open and communicate that, because I see someone might get into a commitment that then they would regret, or they won't do it in the best way possible because they just can't. So I see more responsibilities for you in general. What else? There's something underneath of a situation going on. There's something that you are not totally clear about. You don't want to be clear. You don't want to get the whole part. Like you are, you kind of appreciate the fact that you don't know everything, and you're like, you know what? Let other people figure it out. Why should I have my hands dirty? Other people can easily take care of that. So why should I bother? Something like that I can see. But I see that underneath the surface there's something going on. There might be water damage for some people underneath their home. I see a strong woman present in your life. This can be actually a person in your life, an actual person, or it can be an energy. And this person or this energy is giving you a lot of confidence recently. You have received a lot of confidence from this energy. Wow, there's someone writing at night, and I see the family. There's a judgment, or there's a context, or maybe some kind of competition that someone is taking, is getting ready for that, and their spouse or their mother, someone who loves them, is preparing food for them, is taking care of them. They are making sure that they don't have any commitment, so that they can completely specify their time for this competition, and they're really like focusing on that, and someone else is presenting is preparing everything for them. So they might be off their normal responsibilities because they have an exam, because they have a competition, presentation, job interview, something very important for them. And take it seriously. I would say take this whole thing seriously. It's gonna be a life-changing event, and you will have all the support, or you are providing the support for that person, which is actually going to be very, very nice. There's going to be good news. So I'm not worried about the outcome. I just see that there should be a level of trust, that both parties are trusting. Someone might go on a business trip or on a business interview. um Someone going to meet some officials, or maybe like a very formal case or formal meeting. There's a formal meeting that people come to say hi or try to come and welcome someone. There might be some meetings between the leaders or leaders of the world, or I don't know, like with leaders, and somehow officials are going to welcome each other. Maybe we hear about changes in the diplomatic relationship between countries, which is very odd. Or it's gonna be in the news, or it's in your personal life. You start having a diplomatic relationship with someone that you didn't used to have, or your old. Some of you might go back to your old employer and start in a different role, or maybe you happen to see them something. I mean something that you know them, but the energies are still new. Some with people from the past, some new energies are seen. That's what I can see, and that's what I can tell. There is a good news. I see someone is trying to convince you, or you're trying to convince someone. You really want to resolve a problem. This person also like listens to you. They have a lot of respect for you. They really want to. You can convince them if there's some. People can call you and ask you to convince someone. For example, your mom might call you and say, can you talk to dad? You're the only person that can convince him to do such and such. Something like this. Or you might ask someone to convince someone else. Again, the energies are. It depends who's watching and what's the scenario for everyone. It could be vice versa, as the energies are fluent, and it's for the whole energies. What else? What else do we have? Someone is trying to take a shortcut. If you're thinking about shortcuts, that's okay. That's actually great. But make sure that, I don't know, your shortcut is legal, or it's it's correct. So you just need to understand that shortcut doesn't mean something. I mean, you can cut things shorter, but you can bypass something or do something which is not right. I see some people are trying to be somewhere in a way, like maybe it takes more time for you to be there, but you want to, I don't know, make it quicker. But again, be careful about laws and regulations. That's the only thing I see that you need to pay attention. And some of you might need to renew your passport. There's something you need to keep in mind. Something that comes with the rules, with the law, with the something like that. Maybe your driver's license is expiring. I need to ensure that maybe you just pay more and get your passport faster, something like that. But make sure that you put all the documents. I see that something is going very slower than you expected, or slower than you want. Be a little bit more patient. For some things in your life, you just need to give more time, or ample time for it to happen in the best way possible. So I would say don't push. Even for some of you, if you're asking for expedited review, expedited something, I mean, maybe they always do that, and it's something that people do, but for some reason I see that for you it might take a little it might bring some risk into your work or into your request. For some reason, expediting something might not only cost more, but also there's some kind of negligence, either from your side or from their side. I see some people are going to the church. There might be some, it might be a celebration, a news, or maybe just something really nice in the church that you want to go, and it's actually nice. I see many people are there. There's some kind of blessing. People feel good. You will feel good. Spiritually, connectivity is always good for you, and you will enjoy that. So that's actually something is that I can see for you. Someone is coming from far away, maybe your father, someone who you haven't seen for a long time. You have missed them. And I see that this gentleman is tired, like they are coming with a lot of either weight of work, and they're tired, but there's a lot of weight on their shoulder, or maybe they have more responsibility. We might hear something from Egypt or one country like around those area. um, Someone might travel to Egypt or read something. Some of you might be interested in the ancient culture or something about mummies, or I don't know, something like maybe your kids are interested about that. Someone might want to be a mummy for their Halloween costume. Your children might ask that, or maybe you want to do that. um I see the new moon. New moon can bring new energies for you, can bring good energies actually for you. Virgo, be careful about your health in general. Try not to overeat. I see some overdoing something, maybe over anxiety, or you're overthinking about some issues in your life, specifically about your kids, or even maybe about your health. You're overthinking about something which is not really either that important, or it's not the way you are seeing it. The facts are different than the way you're imagining this situation. Someone is praying for you, or someone is reading affirmations. It's actually, it can be you. If you are doing affirmations, it's actually very, very nice for you. Let me see what we have in your cup. Well, I see beautiful stars. Two people are stepping in a new path together, like an engagement, a collaboration. I see them as young energies. They can be like college students or people who are taking partners. Maybe you're selecting partner, maybe for prom, or people are selecting partners. And I see them, as I said, as young people. Maybe they are joining a dancing group in a sport team, dance club, dance team. Whatever it is actually very nice. It shows collaboration, beautiful collaboration between them. You might be a teacher. You might have a busy summer, specifically if you are like I don't know, sports or dance or something like that. That now people are back to traveling. People are back to having outdoors activity. If you're indoors, like somehow your work is related to the outdoors activity. I see a lot of new opportunities. You'll be very, very busy. Again, I see ice skating for some of you. There's a nice decision you have. There's a decision you have to make that brings a very nice. It brings abundance for you. The outcome is very nice, but the process of decision making might be very, very long for you, or longer than you thought. Try to be. The whole reading here is just telling me you have to be more patient. You have to give the time that's needed. Otherwise, things are going to be rushed, and they're going to be messed up. So give the ample time. Someone is getting their nail done. You might change your nail salon, or maybe the person you always go to them, they're no more there. Maybe temporarily, maybe they're on a break or they're on vacation. And you need to trust someone with that. Maybe try new hair or nail salon. So don't be resistant about change, even about something as simple as a nail salon or getting your hair done. Try to be open to the change. The universe might put many incidents like this that you need to accept what it is. It is what it is. So, for example, your hairdresser is not available. You have to go somewhere else. This is what it is. You can't do anything about it. I see again some water damage, or maybe someone who has a water sign might enter your life, or they might somehow be present, affect your life, be important in making this decision-making process for you. You might get influenced by them, which is actually a good thing. I don't feel anything bad. I see new people, alternative people that you didn't think you will be dealing with them. For example, maybe your boss is going on vacation or long leave, and you have to work with someone else, and you're like, I don't know this person, something like that. I just see flexibility for you, which is required. There's a little fire, or maybe somehow you might get angry. Again, this is the same thing. Try to control your anger, control your emotions, be open to change. That's, I think, the most important thing the reading is now telling me and showing me. So be open and ready for change. There might be change in your well, it's all about change. I don't know how many times I see that, but wherever I look I see some change. There might be a change into your booking, into your reservation. Even maybe you get lucky and you'll be transferred to like a like you will get an upgrade for your flight. There is a change which is good for you. Like somehow you will be given the option, and it's actually really nice for you. You will be happy with the outcome. So if you're open for a change, you will be happy with the outcome. Maybe in the beginning you will be upset, but when you try to be, I mean, the whole message for you is to learn wiggle, that sometimes in your life you need to be flexible, and you need to teach that to your kids. I see some of you have this issue with your kids, that they don't know the meaning of flexibility, which maybe at this point they need to learn. Okay, what else? There's a completion, something again that is getting done, whether you like it or not. This cycle is going to be completed. This decision is going to be made. This person is going to be who they are. They're not going to change. Yeah, this time the change is in a different way. So you need to be flexible. You need to make changes. You need, in order for you to be happy, there's a happy news. There's something that you actually celebrate very nicely. There are two news or two people celebrating. You might share a big reward with someone. You might co-host something with someone. You might have for very specific people, you might have an invention or something really big, but you I don't know, you share it with someone. There is a big success. Maybe you buy a property, your business, you find a very good partner. But be careful, Virgo, about the timing. Make sure for your investments and romance and romantic relationship, make sure that you don't do anything during the Venus retrograde, which I think it's in July or late June. Don't make your decisions around that time. It's not a good time for engagements, for love, romance, for starting your partnerships or buying or getting, I don't know, into big deals or commitments. So just make sure that you maybe search for that and understand when Venus is going to be retrograded. Yeah, so I see a good partnership. I mean, this maybe this change that I have been talking about so much is going to change your destiny in a very, very big way. You find some partner in your life that they can change your life, and you have a lot of success. I see you're the same sex, like maybe you're both male or both female. This person might come out of nowhere and you never thought. Again, this is something I want to repeat. This is something that you never thought is gonna happen. You never thought you'll be here. You'll never thought you'll be doing this. Something might shock you. There's some surprises around you. It is pleasant. And I see some verbal. I don't want to say abuse, but I see someone is verbally. I don't want to say abuse again. I can't find a better word right now. But someone is verbally attacking someone or bullying someone. So if that's you, don't be scared of them. You definitely have all the power to speak up and take care of this situation. I feel for some time, this person who has been bullied has been quiet, and the reading is telling you you don't need to do that. Take the matters into your hands and act upon it. They have no right to bully you or to have any sort of verbal attack or verbal abuse. You can take care of that. Don't be silent. Specifically, if it's about your children, make sure you reach out to them. If you have seen signs of that, make sure you react on it. Again, it's your decision. Well, my dear Virgo, that was your reading for June 2023. I hope that you liked it. Until the next time, stay blessed.